What is going on, Unfiltered Conversations family? I am your host, Layla Simone, and today we are here for episode 23 of Unfiltered Conversations. And I have a special guest. This is my homegirl, Miss Keimya, in the building, and she has a very sweet conversation to have with me today that we are about to give. Okay? Like I said earlier, if you guys are not tapped in, you have to make sure that you listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Twitch, you name it, we're on there. So get tapped in. We are here weekly, okay? So how you feeling, my girl?
I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
I feel great. I'm feeling great. I'm glad to have you. We've been waiting on this episode for like a month.
For sure.
My fault. It was my fault, guys. But because I have so many different like projects and things that I'd like to engage in, sometimes my timing is a little interesting, but I'm glad that I got you here today because we have to talk about this hustle that you have, Ms. Ma'am. You are a hustler at heart and you are so stylish as you do it. And I want to talk about what you do. So she has it on her ears and it says Estranged. But we about to talk about Estranged Pastry. Let's talk about it. So, this is your business that you started back when?
It's been about 2 years now, 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you to start the business in the first place?
So, it kind of just happened on its own.
Really?
I was baking for my family events, and they just started putting in orders and sending their friends to put in orders.
So, it just kind of like started like a homegrown type of thing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So, the first dessert that you ever like sold, do you remember how old or when that was?
It was upside down pineapple cupcakes.
Oh, those sound really good.
Yeah, they really built my business, and
really?
I still sell them now. It's one of the most popular now. So,
Yeah, we gotta try these upside down pineapple cupcakes. We might have to get a live going and watch you make this or something. Like we might have to get it,
down.
But y'all can't steal the recipe because you can't do it like her, so it doesn't matter.
Y'all ain't got my love.
Hello, and she's so sweet when she talks. Like y'all gotta understand. So, do you have a memorable reaction that you ever had, like when somebody tasted your desserts?
It just when everybody like they melt a little bit.
It's just like that relaxation, like ooh.
Yeah, just chill with your eyes closed, do a little dance. Like it's my favorite.
So, again, you said that you started at home. So, like, were you always passionate about baking? Or was this something that you kind of grew to like as you like did it with mom? Like, how did this happen?
Well, yeah, I did start because my mom's a chef.
Wow,
so,
that makes a whole lot of sense now. Okay, it's adding up, y'all.
Yeah, my mom's a chef, so I grew up in the kitchen with her.
Okay.
And she would just like, she'll pass me like a box mixer or something and be like, can you make this real quick? And I'll make it. And that's how I started baking.
So you were kind of like starting to do it independently, like at a young age.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes a whole lot of sense. Have you ever had a time when you were like making something and it just went completely wrong?
It happens a lot, actually. Like it always happens at the wrong time. But yeah, sometimes I'll probably accidentally burn something, or sometimes you can like accidentally forget to put an ingredient in, and just like something that will really alter the taste, or it just be, or trying a new recipe. It can go wrong.
It's like you're still in that experimental phase of figuring out what to do. And on top of that, like for me, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still learning and growing. I am not a chef. I cook sometimes, okay? And my first mistake was I was always cooking shit on high. Yeah, we talked about the young hoes. We did, and I was in the march. I was one, but I've grown from that. And I wanted to ask you, like, did you ever have like a order that was kind of like strange to you? Like, what is this? Like, I don't really know how to make that, and you was just like, no, like,
no. I've had like actually, I had to make vegan and gluten free together. Vegan and gluten free dessert, and vegan is already a little kind of got to use your brain, but the gluten free, is really, you have to practice gluten free
for it to make sense.
Yeah, you got to practice that.
You know what? I feel like as you continue to grow and you're able to serve different, like, people who have different preferences like that, you're gonna have a very long career, because it's always gonna be people who need this, especially like the gluten-free like group of people, because it's like, if it tastes good and it actually fits my needs, I'm gonna just keep on coming back.
That's what I want to do. I really want to be able to cater to everybody's different diets, and it still tastes amazing. That's really what I want.
I feel like I have yet to try and go like completely fooling with like vegan stuff, but I have had like certain things where I'm like, this isn't bad, and that type of thing will make you change your mind about your lifestyle choices and that in itself. Because like, I think a lot of people divert from like healthy lifestyles just off of taste alone and wanting certain things to taste a certain way, and once they try something that's a little bit more on the healthier end and it tastes a little different, it's like, I don't want this. I don't want this anymore.
For sure.
So, what is a dessert that you make that at one point people were like skeptical about, and then they're like, wait, this is fire? Like,
yeah, that's really the upside down pineapple. So everybody, if you haven't tried upside down pineapple before, they'll like be like looking at it, but like they'll be more skeptical about trying it. But then if I give them a sample or something, they'll be like, hold on, this is good. Or they'll be like, I don't really eat, like, I don't like fruit on desserts or anything. But once they eat it, they actually enjoy it. And they're like, hold on, I need another one.
Like, again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
So I guess we already know that the upside down pineapple cupcakes is the go-to when we come here. All right.
Yeah, it's like the star.
Period. So we definitely gotta try that. So is there a way that you come up with different desserts or like new recipes, or how do you basically decide what is gonna be on the menu?
I be having the munchies.
You look at stuff like that's gonna be good.
I literally just like think of like, okay, so one time I seen like some cinnamon toast crunch I had, and I'm like, wait, I want to make a cookie, and then I seen some honey too, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make like a honey cinnamon toast crunch cookie. Like, I do stuff like that. Like, I'll just.
So you're literally looking for like the unique kind of like recipes for the most part, and I think that's what's gonna make you stand out the most, because you can't get that everywhere. Yeah, like, that's not something I can find anywhere. Like, I need that. Like, I need to come here.
And a lot of times I'll try a recipe for the first time and still sell it that same day.
You might
like,
as well.
I'll be testing this stuff out. Y'all be my taste testers for real.
Sometimes you gotta do that and just see how the people react. Like, how do y'all like it? Let me know. And if we keep liking it, we're gonna keep making it. If we don't, then never mind. We'll pivot. You know what I'm saying? So can you walk me through like a typical day when it's time for you to complete orders and the delivery process? Like, how does that all work for you?
So those days are actually very chaotic. Very. So I'll like wake up, figure out. Usually I make whatever takes the longest to make first, and that's usually like the cookies, because that has to go in the fridge to chill first before you make it. But yeah, I'll just bake. I bake for around like 8 hours, and then after that I go into boxing things, put things in the boxes, and then I have to go down a list of deliveries to see who I'm going to deliver to first and stuff. Yeah.
It's a whole process. So definitely. So when it comes down to like coming up with how you're going to do everything, what desserts take the longest to make?
I really don't know. Everything takes about like an hour and a half to 2 hours each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cookies probably take the longest. My cookie dough.
Yeah, because then you got to let it freeze and harden and all that. Yeah, that makes sense.
You got to do all the mixing and stuff, and then like do the wet mix first, and then dry mix, and then add all your add-ons, and then you got to scoop them into the balls.
It's a whole process. It is a whole process.
I be dreading making that cookie dough, but if you work it.
For sure. So How do you balance your creativity? Because I've noticed that not only do you do extremely well in your baking, but fashionably, you really dress so amazingly. Your posts are always on point. You're always looking gorgeous. So I want to know, like, how do you balance that creative side with your business as well?
I'm gonna just say I'm a very chaotic person. Like, my life is not balanced at all. I'm trying to get to that point of balance, but I just take it day by day. I wake up and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this today. I have to do this, like baking wise, and whatever extra time I do have, that's gonna go to whatever else I want to do creatively.
Okay, that makes sense. So
there's no order yet.
It's like we just gonna see what happens.
Yeah,
we're gonna just test it out and we're gonna go from there. That's what we're gonna do.
Don't be like me though. If you can start with the structure, start with the structure.
But you, like, at the end of the day, do what works for you.
Yeah, do what works for you for sure.
That definitely makes sense.
Go with the flow. Enjoy your life.
That definitely makes sense. So I gotta ask you a couple of rapid fire questions of what you prefer in terms of your desserts. Cakes or cupcakes?
Cupcakes.
Why?
I love cupcakes because they're just so easy to like just grab and like share.
I went to like 3 birthday parties in the span of like this week, and why haven't I eaten no cake?
No cake?
No, they had it, but I just didn't because I had to make a choice. But in my mind, I was like, oh my God. And I saw cupcakes and I wanted them so bad yesterday. So I prefer cupcakes too, and I love them. They are just so like easy to just grab. But also I feel like with cake, sometimes it be that big old thing of frosting on there. And I'd be like...
For sure. But I think that's why I like cupcakes too, because most of the time I wipe the frosting off.
What?
Yeah.
You eat cupcakes with no frosting? You're a menace.
I'm not a frosting fan.
The weirdest thing I seen, my middle school teacher used to take the bottom part of the cupcake and like make a sandwich. Like take the bottom part, like take half, and then put the frosting on top and make a sandwich and just. And I was like, what? Like that's so. It's still cupcake either way. So like I didn't understand the logic. Like why? Like why? Maybe that's something she did when she was a kid. So then just kept doing it. Cause I'm like. Either way, it's gonna taste the same. Like, I don't get it.
I don't know. It's like a ratio thing.
You know what? It just might be. So, like, what flavors? Like, 'cause I say chocolate or vanilla, but you may like strawberry. I don't know. Like, what's like your go-to flavor?
My go-to is the chocolate cupcake.
Okay.
It really depends on the day. It really depends on the day, for sure. But if I'm at like a birthday party and they like, you want chocolate or vanilla? I'm grabbing the chocolate one.
I ain't gonna lie. It is a depend on the day. Because when I was a kid, chocolate was my jam. Like, people don't even like chocolate ice cream. I will tear some chocolate ice cream up bad. Like, y'all, I'm working on not being so big back in 2026. But I don't know, sitting next to her is reminding me, like, I still got it there. It's still in my soul. Because she might have me eating these pineapple upside down cupcakes soon. Because this is, like, it's on my brain now. And I'm like, oh.
You can't come near me.
Y'all, I really have been doing good. So if I start getting big again, it's because of her. But oh well, it's worth it. So do you prefer to bake your orders like at night or in the morning?
At night.
At night?
I'll be up in the middle of the night.
Just like you just know.
Yeah. You can call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be baking. For sure. And won't go to sleep. I'll be pulling all-nighters all the time.
Whoa. Y'all, I'm so big on sleep. Like, I'm such a weirdo about my sleep. Please let me go to sleep. Because if I don't, I might die. Like, I need to go to bed. Like, I don't know how you do it.
I love sleep. I really do. But
not as much as the baking.
Yeah, when it comes to my business, I will stay up.
Yeah, it's like I gotta get it done. Yeah. So you said that you prefer to do it at night. So again, what was like? Have you ever had like a big complicated order? Like it was like a large group of people, like, or a recipe that was just giving you hell? Like, what was it?
It really was that vegan and gluten-free order. Like,
so did you offer this like off rip, or was it one of them things where it was like, oh, I have a such and such that can't have this, so is it possible that you could do this instead?
So I usually sell at a coffee shop in Carson called Ritual Cafe. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I do.
I got a slide over there.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love Melissa.
Oh, I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna check in.
Yeah, so I sell my stuff there sometimes, and they have a lot of vegan and gluten-free customers. They're very health conscious. So she was having an event, and she asked me if I could make everything vegan and gluten-free, and I'm just like, yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can make whatever. So it was like, cool. And then I also had another event that day as well, where I was making my usual stuff. But I ended up not even having time to bake for that event because the vegan and gluten-free items were just stressing me so bad.
Okay.
It took me so long, and I feel like none of the stuff came out how I wanted to come out. They still enjoyed it. They said they loved it, but I'm just like, man, I'm gonna have to work on this stuff.
It's just you know yourself, so like obviously you're gonna challenge yourself to do better the next time. But at the end of the day, you got it done. It got done. Yeah. Definitely. So sure. I'm gonna check that out though in Carson. Like, I'm so serious. I gotta go over there because what?
I love her. Her stuff is
Miss Melissa, I'm on the way.
She got the tea. She got the soursop juice.
Really?
Yeah, she got everything.
Okay, I'm a definitely check in because especially about my health, because I've definitely been trying to find little things here and there that I can add throughout my week and my lunch, whatever, to kind of like help my health throughout like my week. Because at the end of the day, if you're not good on the inside, the rest of you is cooked. Like
literally, we won't be here if we're sick or just not feeling good.
Exactly. So we got to take care of ourselves. So, do you consider baking like a love language in some way, shape, or form? Because you did mention like you're not putting the love in it like me, so it don't matter if you try to copy the recipe. So, do you consider that like a love language in some way?
It definitely is. Like, yeah. I be singing and dancing while I'm making y'all stuff. Like I really put in love with y'all stuff. Taking my time. Like a lot of the stuff I make is very intricate.
So it takes time to get all of this done. It's not just gonna happen overnight.
Yeah, it's nothing easy. It's nothing easy. But I still love doing it. And especially if I'm making somebody, I don't know, when I'm making somebody something for free, it just hit different. Cause
this is I'm putting my heart and my soul into this. Like this is me right here.
For sure. And then if I know if it's your first time trying it too, I'm gonna really put some extra love up in there.
Cause now I gotta make it good and like really make sure. Really make sure you love it.
I'm gonna make you fall in love
with that. She gonna realize how silly I am. Like, I play all day long, guys. So let's talk about it. How important is like passion when it comes down to baking? Do you feel like you have to have a sort of passion for it, or it's just something you could do as a hobby? Or both?
Maybe both. I feel like it's something you can do as a hobby, but if you can be selling it, it should be a passion.
Yeah.
If you don't care, they gonna be able to tell you don't care.
The presentation, the packaging, how you marketing it, it's just all wrong. Like, if you don't care.
Just how your stuff tastes, the way your food tastes speaks value. So if it tastes like you don't care, they're gonna taste that you don't care. So
how do you deal with your customers? Have you ever had any like conflicts where you were just like, what is this? And how did you get through it?
The only problem I have with customers is them being flirty. So, yeah. When
really?
It comes to that, like if it's like
let's talk about it. Let's dig in there. So you say it's grown men getting flirty?
Grown men being flirty. So usually I do it just by like having somebody come with me to drop off the order. Or like just I'd rather not do it them by myself. But that's usually, I don't usually have rude people or anything. It's just the flirting.
It's just handling the professionalism. And in a couple of podcasts ago with EJ, I had talked to him about like how it is for us in terms of like running businesses, having certain things happen, because it's hard for guys to keep the business. Like, obviously, I'm getting a service taken care of for you. You're paying for it, and I fulfill my duties. Why are you taking this as an opportunity to try to flirt with me or make a move?
Literally.
How does that make you feel when they try to, like, you know, make those types of moves while you're trying to conduct business? And how does that, like, affect your future with, you know, sometimes dealing with certain people?
It actually upsets me. Like, I'll be upset. I'll be mad. Like, why can't I just do what I do?
Because you're pretty. That's not an excuse, y'all. Just because people are pretty, that doesn't mean you just sit up here and do what you do.
But it definitely does make me take into consideration. Like, I think, like, am I going to work with this person again? I really don't. It just depends on how the full transaction goes. But,
it makes you skeptical, because that's the thing. It's like, for me, like, I'll have an experience or two where it's like, and now I'm over here like skeptical about everything, because now I'm like, especially when you have to like drop off orders and stuff like that. Because when I was doing the sunglasses at one point, I used to do drop offs. That's how I got to shipping. And when I was in college, it was a lot of times where, I sound old when I was in college. Anyway, no, but seriously, when I was in college, like, these guys would place orders for the sunglasses, and like, I was doing in-person drop-offs, and during the drop-offs, they trying to drop something else off, and I'm like, hold up, like, that's not what I came here for. Like, what are we doing? And it got to a point where, I'm not gonna lie, like, I started really paying attention to going towards selling to females and finding more feminine styles and things like that, because I just didn't even want to deal with it. Now, obviously, we live and in charge, and we shipping worldwide. I don't care now. But at the time, I didn't have it like that, and I was dropping this stuff off, and they kept making it weird. And I'm like, or they'll use that as like a talking point with me, like, oh, like, I need to come mess with some glasses, or, oh, I know how that go with you, like, oh, I need you to bake me something, like, can you make me some cookies, like. And then the thing is like, okay, boom, make the payment first then. If you really want to get my attention, ooh, I'm not even gonna lie, that got my attention. I had somebody like make a big purchase with me, and they was like, yeah, I'm just trying to support and fuck with you. But I could see the effort, so I'm like, okay, I can deal with this. But don't come out here talking about something, I need to do this, and you ain't. Where is the Zelle or the Cash App? I'm still waiting. But yet you have now tried to obtain my number, figure out when we gonna link up again and all that, and I have still yet to see your name pop up on the order list. Womp womp. Don't do it backwards, y'all.
Come be my regular. Come be my regular.
Nobody has time to be sitting here waiting on the pending payment, y'all. Get it done. Oh, Jesus.
Stop wasting my time.
Let's talk about that too. So, have you ever had a time where somebody has placed the order with you and they played?
It hasn't been like placed in order and played, but let me see how. So I'll be like selling desserts and stuff, but like as like a little like flash sale, like I have this many left, come get this stuff. And they're like, I'm gonna come get it, and then they never show up, or like they'll just keep pushing back, or it's just it just would be when people just don't show up for real.
That's interesting, and that's the thing with food service. It's one of those things where it's like it's made to order, so once it's made, you have to pick up the order.
Yeah,
and that's where sometimes I'm like, it's very interesting when I have conversations with different CEOs that do different things, especially like with baking, because I think the last person that I had that was in likeness to what you do was my boyfriend. He bakes cakes, and it's like bundt cakes, like those big pound cakes.
Yeah.
So, but like specifically just that.
Yeah.
So like I'm talking to you where you do like a plethora of things, and like because you have all these different things going on, you know, it's different processes. So it's like it's interesting to figure out like everybody's process. How does it work with them? What do they experience? Because for him, on another hand, he don't have to deal with nobody trying to really flirt with him and stuff. Now, if it is somebody up in here trying to flirt with him over a bundt cake, I need that. But but I haven't heard anything. So my point is that everybody has different experiences and everybody has different like highs and lows, and I want to get into that. So what were some of the biggest challenges you had to deal with when you first started your business?
So when I first started, I think my biggest thing was finding good, reliable packaging.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying different stuff on Amazon. A lot of stuff, either the lid won't stay on, it just didn't look as good. I don't know. A big problem was the lid not staying on, because I want my stuff to stay fresh. So it took me a minute to be able to find like some cute packaging that I liked.
Yeah, it was quality, and it actually kept everything fresh.
And so I found that, and that was amazing. So I've been pretty consistent with that packaging. Another problem, really my schedule. I'm trying to build a consistent schedule still. It's been about 2 years, and I'm still trying to figure out, okay, what days am I going to do this? What days am I going to do that? Like, what days am I going to prep? What days am I going to bake? Like, just exactly how to do it to where I won't be stressed out. Because right now I'm stressed.
And I understand that, and I completely, like, and especially with this, because it's like, these things are made to order. It takes time. With me, when I think about like my struggles with like scheduling and stuff, my biggest issue was working and trying to do this. I really love this. I love talking to people. I love planning. I love getting this stuff done. But sometimes the way that my schedule would line up, it would be like, I don't know how I'm going to do all of this.
No, literally.
But what I realized was, I talked to EJ about this too, every week may not be the same schedule. You just may have to do it when, like how you said earlier, like you just do things when it fits. That may just be the plan. Like, honestly, sometimes it's like I feel like I stress myself out more trying to do everything on the exact same day, on the exact same hour, every single week, thinking that that's feasible, when really life is gonna happen. Like, I don't know, like people have birthday parties, like people have like life. I don't know, you may want to hang out with a friend, you may have work, things may happen. So maybe you just need a minute. Like, it's not even anything happening. I just need to wait. Like, hold up. If you keep yourself on these like schedules all the time, every single day, sometimes it does more harm than good. Like,
feel like a robot.
Yeah, like, cause I realize that like I'm pissing myself off because I'm over here like, I gotta do it at this time, at this hour. Who said that? Yeah. Like, I mean, as long, of course, you don't want to be unprofessional and not having things done on time, or, you know, you're not handling your business correctly. But I'm saying that if it's one of those moments where, do I have to do this right now, or can I give myself 30 minutes or, you know, spend time doing whatever I need to do first and then handle this, or give myself that break or whatever it is to take that, whatever you need. So you're not just going up in here with your head all crazy, because that's the worst. Like that is the worst. But you started baking at home, and then you kind of started bringing it to different locations from there. So what are some of the locations, and where can we find you to kind of like place our orders, get to see what you have available at the time? Like, where do we do that?
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at Estranged Pastry. I actually just got on DoorDash.
What? That's big news. What? We could check her out on DoorDash. Don't play with it. I'm going to be at DoorDash, and I'm going to be at the location in Carson.
So Ritual Cafe in Carson. Also, our house 148. It's across the street from Tev's Kitchen. We go ahead and get you some food from Tev's Kitchen, and then come get you some sweets from our house.
Y'all don't even know how happy I am about this, because y'all, that might be my treat for myself this week. I told myself no, for real, because sometimes, like, I don't like to eat bad, like, as much anymore. I'm trying my best. But Tev's is fire. So, which location? Because I go to the one in Gardena.
Okay, so it's the location on 48.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, that's where I need to go get your pastries. Mm-hmm. And Carson is close, too. So, yeah. I'm definitely going that way. Because I need people to know where to get this at. No sense in talking about it if we don't know where to get it at. Yeah. We really, 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 really want to talk about something that is very serious to me. I think that a lot of times when we're starting new things, starting new endeavors, we learn a lot. But there's people that see you doing things like this, and they do want to be like you one day. They do want to grow into this. And I realized through this podcast, there's a lot of people who watch me more than I realized. Like, I was just kind of doing stuff, and people were like, oh yeah, I mess with this, or I like that. And I'm like, I didn't know that. So what advice do you have for anybody that's trying to get in your position where they are, you know, maybe creating a product, like baking, or maybe they're selling plates or whatever it is, and they're trying to get into certain locations and expand outside of their home? Like, what advice do you have for them?
I say just start. Just start, do it, figure it out as you go. But before you do take your products to a location, make sure you have like your prices, say your wholesale prices, your packaging, your labels. Have that stuff figured out before you take it to them. Because if you take it to them and it's not ready to be presented, they're just going to look at you like, oh, what am I going to do with that? And I've experienced it. So, yeah, that's why I can share.
Can you talk about that experience, like the first time, if you're okay with it? Like, just so, like, people understand. Because, like, it's one thing to talk about, like, the highs. Everybody knows about, like, when you do well, okay? But when the low parts happen, like, people feel isolated and think, like, they're the only ones that's going through that, when there's levels to this at the end of the day. We all have moments where we have highs, and we have moments where we was like, what was that?
Yeah. So, honestly, I feel like I've had a lot of lows within this business. But it's just because I'm doing it on my own. I don't have anybody to, like, guide me through this or tell me how to run a baking business. Like, I'm really just figuring it out as I go. So I say really just research, do your research, go look at other baking creators, see what they do, and then figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But I'm gonna go back to the story. So I had went to Louisiana Fried Chicken, and I was trying to sell my desserts up in there, and I took them some samples, and they're like, okay, we're gonna give these out to customers to see how they rock with them. But I kind of did it on a whim. So I didn't have like a price list ready for them. I didn't have labels on my stuff explaining what everything is. And I just had my desserts. That's really it. And I gave them, I didn't have my business cards. So I didn't have a business card to give them either. So I just wrote them like a little card with my name, Instagram, and phone number. And they told me they'll give me a call back, like, after they see how everything goes. I never got a call back. But I'm pretty sure I didn't get a call back because I didn't have my list of prices ready for them.
Okay, so it was just a matter of, like, having certain things in order, like your business card, your price list, like you said, your packaging. And that was a learning experience for you because you turned it around and look at how you've been able to expand and keep going. So those are the things that people need to understand. Like, you're not going to get it right on the first try. You're not going to hit it on the nail every time. Like, it's going to be moments where you're just like, okay. Like, because I've had those moments plenty of times, and they're still happening as we speak. But we just move on and we learn. And that's the thing. So what role does social media play in growing your business? Because you did mention, like, you gave them your Instagram. So that's kind of like something that you do rely on in terms of promoting your business.
Yeah. So right now, Instagram is my main way for people to place their orders. And I'm kind of using Instagram for all my marketing. So, yeah, for placing their orders, marketing. I am going to be taking Estranged Pastry in another direction soon.
Oh, so wow. We got some exclusive information.
So
can you kind of give us a little tea?
So also just recently started my photography business.
What's it called?
It's called Estranged Gallery.
Oh.
So we're gonna do any little business adventure I want to do is gonna be involved with Estranged. So yeah, so my photography business is gonna be Estranged Gallery, and I don't know how to word this. So I want to curate experiences so where we'll travel and take pictures in like a really nice destination, maybe a different city, different state, maybe even a different country.
Oh, so like a travel photographer.
Yeah.
Okay.
A travel photographer.
Okay.
And we're gonna provide food, snacks, Estranged Pastry. You're gonna have your desserts. You're gonna have a chef cooking for you. All of that.
So it's a full-blown experience. Like, you getting fed, you're going to get your content taken care of. We're going to have a vibe going
maybe
on.
some excursions.
Wow.
It's like if you want to go on a trip, but also have a photographer with you.
That's basically what I think most influencers and people who are trying to build content are looking for. It's kind of like that luxury experience of getting their content done at the end of the day. Because I know for me, creating content, it ain't nothing luxurious about it. I'm out here, tripods falling all over the place, looking all out of line because it's just you and nobody telling you your hair flying up and this and that. But you don't have to worry about that if you have somebody here traveling with you. You're not out here hungry, eating anything nasty. Because I've had some shoots where I've shown up and it's like, we in here for 5 hours eating our freaking brains. And it's like,
trying to figure out what you're going to eat afterwards.
Everybody planning the eats after this. Like, everybody's lining it up in corners. Like, where we going after this? What y'all doing? And then it's the smoke group. And it's like, everybody's trying to line it up. Where it's like, we're here. We don't have to even go down that road. We have it all figured out. I like that. I really like that.
I want to offer a really great experience.
I think that is going to be something that is going to be amazing. And I can't wait to see you expand. I want to ask you, what mistakes do you think that beginners in your area should avoid?
I'd say your recipes for sure. List out your recipes and have a good set list of recipes before you start selling so people can have things to choose from. But don't just be selling anything. Like, actually.
Because now we're just out here just... It's too much. Now I don't know what you're good at. I don't know what's the...
And then do what works for you. Don't do something because somebody's going to, oh, you should sell your stuff this way. Like, there's pop-ups, there's events, there's selling from home, there's selling out of a store. Choose what works for you.
And stick to that.
Pop-ups may not be for everybody. Pop-ups are a lot of stress, like a lot.
You sounding like you just like, yeah, no, don't.
I love pop-ups. I really do, because I love meeting other vendors. I love meeting new people. I love everything about a pop-up. But it actually is very stressful as a baker because you have to bake all of this stuff beforehand and have it ready. And then you have to have your setup too. And you have to make it there and set up all of your stuff. And then it may be hot, it may be rainy, the weather could be iffy. But if it's hot, a lot of times I would do a pop-up and it'd be really hot, and then my treats would start fogging up because it's like trapped inside. So they're trying to look at my treats and they can't really see what it is because it's fogged up. So it's just a lot to consider when you're doing pop-ups. You have to be very prepared.
So that you're able to basically put on the best representation of what you have going on at the time. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
So 5 years down the line, where do you see yourself, not only in your desserts, but in Estranged anything? Like, where are we going?
I really don't know. 5 years seems like so much time, but it's going to go by so fast. There's so much I want to do. And I don't know what I'm going to accomplish within that time frame, but it's going to be a lot.
Most definitely. I feel like it's hard to put a limit on what you're going to do because it's like 5 years is a lot of time. Like, do you know how much I was able to do in one? Like for real. So if you give me 5, who knows where I'll be? So that's valid. Like, that's really valid.
I don't know what I'm going to accomplish this month.
For real. Like, I didn't know what I was going to accomplish this morning. I just woke up and was like, hold up, I'm going to get on the podcast. Let's see what happens next.
Honestly, I would think about being on the podcast a lot, but I didn't think I would be on the podcast this soon.
Well, let's put it like this. When I started podcasting, I didn't think I was going to even do I didn't even know anything about podcasting at the time. I kind of just got like dropped into it, kind of like somebody showed it to me, like, this is how you do this is how you do that. And then I ended up in a radio station. And then I ended up doing this. So I was like, I didn't plan on doing any of this at all. Like, this was never in the line of what I wanted to do. Like, I always did like YouTube. I always wanted to create content. Sorry, y'all, somebody's outside vacuuming. But just had to address it. Point is I didn't have this as my direct plan at the time. But when it came about and I kept learning how to do it, I was like, do you know how many people I can have conversations with? How many people do so many cool different things with all of these different pockets and experience and stories and all this crap? I need to learn how to really keep going and keep doing it. So that's kind of where it came from. So I didn't plan on doing a podcast, and like never did I think I was going to be over here aligning episodes, like promoting and trying to like help brands and like businesses and talk to other people who have never necessarily been on the mic before, because it's definitely the experience that you got to get used to having as a CEO, because there's gonna be plenty of people asking you plenty of questions, trying to know about you. You're gonna be in the blogs, magazines. You gotta get ready. I'm not a big platform yet, but I'm loading. But but these are the things that this is where you kind of learn like and experience how this stuff goes, because once you get it, it's easy. It's rolling after that. So I'm just praying that your journey continues to go as amazingly as it seems like it's been going. Because I'm telling you, that's how I really found you. Like, I found you through Kaylin. So her promoting everything that you've been doing and you continuously showing up and doing what you do have really just drawn me to you as a person. And not only, like I said, have I watched her as her baking business has continued to grow, but like I said, creatively, she is amazing with fashion. Like, oh my gosh, I got to collab with her last summer for my sunglasses brand, Liz's Ballet. And I had a shoot, and when I say she showed up and shut it down, I was not expecting her to come in here looking the way she was looking. And don't get me wrong, beautiful girl, we know this. But it was the outfit. She had on this beaded veil, and it was black. And I had never seen nothing like this. I was like, girl.
It was actually a dress.
Really?
Yeah, that was a dress that I found in Lamert Park like a couple days before that somebody was selling. And then I don't know why the day of, I think I wanted to like refresh my hair a little bit. I wanted to like jazz it up. So I just put the dress on, like, but like not on right.
Like she slid it back a little bit, but it looked like a veil. And when I tell y'all, when she put that on, I was like, oh my gosh. So I say that to say that she has range, like from photography to baking to modeling. Let's talk about modeling. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the members of Status Quo. If you are not hip, you need to get with it. Status Quo is the queens of excellence, okay? These ladies are some of the strongest and most powerful ladies coming out of Los Angeles, and they have a range of businesses that they indulge in, and they also model and represent themselves amongst others. I want you guys to know that this is a strong collective that many people should start paying attention to and turning their eyes towards. They are willing to collaborate and work with plenty of different creatives, businesses, anything that is going on. There's an event coming up very, very soon that I'm going to be talking to the head honcho about very, very soon on this podcast. So I'm not going to drop all the info here on this episode today. But I want to talk about Status Quo with you. This is very, very new, but it's very, very impactful and it's going to grow. So I want to ask you, how did your interaction with the quote happened. You guys just recently did a shoot. How did that go? Let's talk about it.
The shoot was really amazing. I love everything Status Quo stands for. We're really gonna take over LA with Status Quo.
Period.
We all have something to contribute. We all have voices that need to be heard. We all are queens.
Hello.
Of excellence. We're having an event March 28th. It's gonna be pretty dope event.
I'm excited for the event because you guys, these ladies are, like I said, a group of ladies who have a very wide range of things that they do. And if you're not tapped in, make sure that you follow them at Status Quo on Instagram, because that is where you're going to find the flyer for the event coming up. And I think pre-sales for tickets and things are out right now. So you guys should go ahead and tap in earlier rather than later. And even if you're not able to get the pre-sales, I'm sure we're doing things at the door. So you might have to come see me at that door. Okay? But, last but not least, I seriously and genuinely wanted to thank you so much for coming in and talking to me on this episode about your business, because not only, like I said, are you talking about what you've done in the past, but you're continuing to grow and you're going to build moving forward. So in terms of moving forward, you talked about doing photography, you talked about expanding into different food groups so that you're able to attend to different communities. What is your overall end goal with Estranged and your vision?
My overall goal is just to be able to explore everything that I want to be creative in, and then make it a part of Estranged. And I'd rather my brand be famous than me be famous.
Ooh, so, that's a bar. Say that one more time.
I'd rather my brand to be famous than me being famous.
I know that's right. So I think that's the quote of the episode right here. You heard it first. We want the brand big, okay? We want the brand big. So since we're talking about we want the brand big, one more time, can you reiterate where we can find you personally, your businesses, where we can find your locations one more time, just so everybody knows where they can find you?
Okay, so we have Estranged Pastry on Instagram and TikTok, and we have Estranged Gallery on Instagram, my new business adventure.
Period. Make sure you guys tap in with my girl, Miss Keimya. I am so glad that you were able to come in and tap in with the UC family. We love you, and you're always welcome to come tap in. Anytime you have a new project, anything that you have going on that you want to come promote, this needs to be one of your first stops, because we're always going to love you here. Again, to my UC family, I want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening to episode 23 of Unfiltered Conversations. Make sure you tap in with us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Twitch, YouTube, you name it, we're there. And again, my name is Layla Simone. You can find me on Instagram at Layla Simone, 2 E's and an underscore, and the same thing on TikTok as well. Please make sure you tap in with me next week for another episode. I can't wait to see you there. I am your host, Layla Simone, and this was episode 23. Bye-bye.